Hello everyone, welcome back to Crazy IGCSE. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, this is Crazy IGCSE, where you can study 7 IGCSE subjects at one place. And the subjects include business, economics, accounts, biology, physics, ESL, maths, paper structure, solve past papers, and exam tips and hacks. So please subscribe and like the video. So today's topic is Feb March 2020, paper 2-2 of Mathematics 0580. So let's proceed into the video. So this is the first question. Find from the list, write down a number that is. So first we need to write down a multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 is 12 as 3 4s are 12. Then you need to write a cube number. So in this you can see that cube number will be 8 because if you do 2 cube it is 8. Then a prime number will be 5 as it does not have any multiples, or it does not like have any other number apart from 1 and itself 5 to multiply and get 5, because you can't do 2 into anything to get 5, neither can you do it with the remaining numbers. An irrational number, so you should not get it shouldn't get a fraction. So when you do root of 7, you don't get a fraction. If you do root of 196, you get a proper whole number, which is 14. So that is not the answer. It should be 7. Then question 2, complete the stem and leaf diagram. So here you can see 24, 28, 13, 38, 15, 26 and more numbers. Now here they've given you a list of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 means we have 3 since 13. Then we have 15, so 5, 18, so 8. Then for 2 there is 21, which is over here. Then 4, 24. Then there's also 26, so 6, and 28, so 8. Like that for 3, there is 36, so 6, 38, 8, and there's another 38 as well, so another 8 as well. Then for 4, we have 45 and 48. So we write 5 and 8. And remember that you write these numbers in ascending order. So it should be 3, 5, 8. It should not be from large to small or anything like that. It should be in ascending order. Then the B part is find the median number of swimmers. So now you can see, if you go to see in this picture, in this stem and leaf diagram, you have two numbers which are in the middle, because here you have 5 numbers and here you have 5 numbers. So these are the two middle numbers, and that is 26 and 28. So 26 plus 28, which is equal to 54, and divided by 2, that is equal to 27. So the median is 27. Then write AB as a column vector. So here you can see 6, 4, and point B has coordinates of 2 and 7. So what you have to do is you have to do x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. So what you get is 2 minus 6 and 7 minus 4. You get minus 4, 3. Then find the interior angle of a regular polygon with 24 sides. So first of all, the exterior angle formula is 360 by n. So 360 by n is the number of sides. So we are already having the number of sides, which are 24. So 360 by 24 is equal to 15. Now to find the interior angle, we will do 180 minus 15 and get an answer of 165. Then without using a calculator, you have to work out 15 by 28 divided by 4 by 7. Now this is a 3-mark question, so you have to show your working, otherwise you will not get the full 3 marks. So 15 by 28, since the division, we reversed 4 by 7 into 7 by 4, and we make division into multiplication. So it becomes 15 by 28 into 7 by 4. So you get 105 divided by 112, which can further be simplified. Since it's asked in its simplest form, it can be further be simplified into 15 by 16. Then calculate the mean mark. So for this we have 5 8s are, we multiply the mark and the frequency. So this way we get 40, 30, 77, 56, 45, and 40. And then you get then you add these which you have got, and you get a total of 288. Now, what are the maximum number of students? It is 40. So you do 288 by 40, which is equal to 7.2. Question 7. The diagram shows a right angle triangle. Calculate the area. So area for right angle triangle or a triangle is equal to half into base into height. So you have 1 half into what's the base? 10.8 into 8.5. So you get 45.9. And then calculate the perimeter. Now, to calculate the perimeter, first of all, you'll have to know the other side. Now, since it's a right angle triangle, you can use Pythagoras theorem, and you can do 10.8 square plus 8.5 square is equal to root of 10.8 square. Root is important. And then you get 13.74. So for perimeter of a triangle, we just add the number of sides. So 13.74 plus 10.8 plus 8.5 will give you 33.04. Then question 8. Calculate the value of 2.3 into 10 raised to minus 3 plus 6.8 into 10 raised to minus 4. This is a 1 mark question, so you can just apply your equation in the calculator and you can write the direct answer. Then question 9a. Factorize 3x squared minus 12xy. So here you see the common number is 3 as it comes in 3 and 12. So you can write, since this is x squared, you can take one x out. So you have 3x, and what is remaining inside? 3 ones are 3, so it's 1x. Since it's square, 1 you have removed out, but 1 is still remaining. So you have 1x and minus 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 4. Now, since the x has gone out, you remain only with y. So 3x bracket x minus 4y. Then expand and simplify. So you have m minus 3 and m plus 2. So what you do is you multiply m into m into 2, then minus 3 into m and minus 3 into 2. Then we get m squared plus 2m minus 3m minus 6. So that is equal to 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So if you want, you can write the 1 or you can just write m. So m squared minus m minus 6. Question 10. Sketch a graph of each function y is equal to x minus 3. So here you can just, firstly, these lines weren't drawn. It was drawn by me, so it was not there in the question. You were only given a proper graph like this, and we had to draw the lines. So for this, what you have to do is, it's saying x minus 3. So now you can just estimate like where minus 3 will reach. So it may be somewhere around here. So you can mark a point there. Now since x is positive over here, so the line will be from the right side. So we draw a line through the minus 3 point. Then for b, y is equal to 1 by x. 1 by x always means there will be one over here like this and other over here. If it was minus 1 by x, it would be over here. So make sure you draw this neatly. I am doing it on my device, so I cannot draw it neatly, but in the paper, do it neatly. So question 11, shape A onto shape B. This is A part. So first of all, this is shape A and this is shape B. So you need to know that we have to describe the transformation which is occurring over here. So here you can see that there's a rotation taking place and it is going clockwise direction. If you use your tracing paper, you will be able to identify that it is going clockwise. Since this is digitally done, I am not able to show it to you, but if you do it with a tracing paper, you will be able to understand that when you rotate your shape, it will fit in this position over here where B is standing. Then you also know that the point is, so you can try keeping the point at 0, 2, or you could try keeping it at different positions, maybe minus 1 or 1. And then you should keep your compass there and then try and rotate your shape, but it's not going to reach here unless it's on the correct point. So if your shape is reaching on this B part, it means it's the correct point. So with the tracing paper, if you do, you will get that point as 0, 2. Then B shape A onto shape C. So this is shape A and this is shape C. So this you can make out that if you keep put a line, then you will be able to understand that the reflection is occurring over here, and the line will be y is equal to x because it is in the origin part over here. Then C is shape A onto shape D. In that you can see that it is clearly an enlargement. And now for the center of enlargement, what you can do is you can draw a line from this point to this point. Then from each corner you need to draw. So from each point you go through, you will get the same point. You will get 4 and 6. So the center of enlargement is 4, 6. Now you see this is 1, this is 1, and this is 2. This is 1, this is 2. This is 2, this is 4. So you're seeing it is getting halved. So for it to reach onto D, from 4 it is becoming 2, from 2 it is becoming 1. So it's clearly that it is half. The scale factor is half. Then question 12. The population of a town decreases exponentially at a rate of 1.7% per year. The population now is 250,000. Calculate the population at the end of the year. Give your answer correct to the nearest 100. Now for these exponential questions, here since it says decreases, if it is decreases, it will be minus. If it is increases, it will be positive. So since it's saying decreases, we use the formula, which is the original population, which is 250,000 into bracket 1. Since it is decrease, we minus. But if it is increase, we will plus. But now since it's decrease, we will just minus it. And then 1.7%, 1.7 by 100 is equal to 0.017. So we minus 0.07 and then we close the bracket. Then we have the number of years, which is 5. So then we put a power of 5. We'll get an answer of 229,460. Then question 13, write the recurring decimal 0.26. So 6 is the recurring number as a fraction. So first you can write 10x is equal to 2.66. So it will become 2.6 because 1 will go over here. So it becomes 2.66 and 6 will repeat because 6 is the recurring number. Then we will write 100x, and if it's 100x, it means it will go this 2 times. So it will be 26.66. So then you just minus this. So 100 minus 10, 90, 26.66 minus 2.66 is equal to 24. And then to find the x, we will do 24 by 90. Now when you further simplify this, you will get 4 by 15. Now write down the box plot is a topic which has recently been added um, in the syllabus of IGCSE. So write down the median. For the median, you can see that in this whole box thing, you're having the middle part, which is 11.5. Then find the range. For the range, you see these endpoints. You have to take those endpoints. So you having one over here, 14, and one over here, 2. So it will be 14 minus 2 is equal to 12. Then the interquartile range, you will use the end of the box. So 13.5 and this is 5. So you can just do 13.5 minus 5, which is 8.5. Then you have a circle theorem question. So we have to work out the angle of ABC. We have to calculate this angle, and this angle will be 116 because we have to do 180 minus this 64. And that is due to the alternate segment theorem. Since you have to give a reason for your answer, you also have to mention that it is due to the alternate segment theorem. Then solve the simultaneous equation. So here, first of all, you're having x square minus y square is equal to 39. So your x you have 7.3y, so it is x squared. So what you have to do is you have to square the 7.3y, so it becomes 7.3y, 7.3y. Then you have to expand it, and then you do 7 into 7, 7 into minus 3, then minus 3 into 7, and minus 3 into minus 3, and then you will finally get 49 minus 42y plus 9y squared. Then what you do is you write 49 minus 42y plus 9y squared minus the y squared, which is over here, is equal to 39. And then 9y squared minus 1y squared is 8y squared. And then you further do it, and you will get 49 minus 39. So we can bring this side, right? So you can get 49 minus 39. So it becomes 8y squared minus 42y um, plus 10 is equal to 0. Now we use the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus root of b squared minus 4ac, and the whole thing divided by 2a. So here you have found the quadratic equation. So your a is this, b is this, and c is this. So you just substitute it over here, and then you will get 42 plus 38 divided by 16, which is 5. And 42 minus 38 is equal to by 16 is equal to 0.25. So we have to do the plus and minus, and then we can just substitute these x values which we got in the equation. So 7 minus 3y, so it becomes 7 minus 3 and 5, so that you get minus 8. And sorry, these are the y values. So then you do 7 minus 3 bracket 0.25, which is equal to 6.25. So you can write minus 8 is 5 and 6.25 is 0.25. Then we have question 17. A is the point 3, 5 and B is the point 1 minus 7. So we have x1, y1, x2, y2. Then we have to find the equation of the line perpendicular to AB that passes through the point A in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So here the keyword is perpendicular, and we have to make it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So now first you have to find the gradient. For the gradient it is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we have minus 7 minus 5 and 1 minus 3. You get minus 12 divided by minus 2, and it is equal to 6. Now since it's 6 and we're asking for perpendicular, so we do minus, we make it negative, and then we make it in the form of 1 by 6 in a fraction form. And then we have, we can take any of the values of x, y. So we have 3, 5 over here, and we can just substitute it in the equation y is equal to mx plus c. So y over here is 5. So 5 is equal to, we have the m value, which is minus 1 by 6, and the x is 3. So bracket 3 and plus c. We have to find the intercept. So for that, first we will multiply minus 1 by 6 into 3. We'll get minus 1 by 2. And then we can do 5 minus minus 1 by 2. And that will be equal to 11 by 2. So you can write this in the fraction form, which will be minus 1 by 6x plus 11 by 12. Then a car travels at a constant speed. It travels a distance at 146.2 meter, correct to the one decimal place. This takes 7 seconds, correct to the nearest second. So if it is one decimal place, it will mean 0.1. So 0.1 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.05. And for that, we have to find the upper bound. And for the upper bound, what we'll do is we'll do 146.2, and we will add it with 0.05, and you'll get 146.25. And then you have 7 seconds, which is correct to the nearest second. So second means you can just take 1. So 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. Now, according to the upper bound formula for like division or multiplication, we will do the upper bound of something and divided by the lower bound. So what we'll do is we do 7 minus 0.5, which is equal to 6.5. Now according to the speed time graph equation, so this is the speed time graph triangle formula. So speed is equal to distance by time, and your distance over here is 146.25 and your time is 6.5. So when you divide it, you get 22.5. Then on the diagram, sketch the graph of y is equal to cos x for 0 degree to 360. So cos 90 is equal to 0 and cos 270 is equal to 0. So if you do it in your calculator, cos 90, and you will get 0 value. If you do cos 270, you will get 0 value. But if you do cos 180, you will get a number which is of -1, and cos 360 also get a number which is 1. So we don't want a number, we need just 0. So what we'll do for a cos graph, we normally start from 1, we go from 90, and from there we will connect to 270, and then we'll just leave it there. Then solve the equation for 4 cos x plus 2 is equal to 3. So here we can just bring this side, so it becomes 3 minus 2, which is 1. So we have cos x is equal to 4 cos x is equal to 1. So that we can make it as cos x, we can see this part, just ignore this part. So cos x is equal to 1 by 4, and cos x will be cos the inverse of cos 1 by 4. So if you do inverse cos 1 by 4, you will get 75.5. So that's the first value of x. Now for cos, we normally do 360 minus that x. So we have 75.5, so we can do 360 minus 75.5, which is equal to 84.5. So your second value is 284.5. Question 20. X squared minus 12x plus a is equal to x plus b squared. So for this, x plus b squared means x plus b, x plus b. So now you have to expand it. So x into x into b, b into x, and b into b. So you get x squared plus bx plus bx plus b squared. Then we have x squared minus 12x plus a, which is this part, which is equal to this part. So then we can cancel out the x squared. Then we remain, so bx, 1bx plus 1bx is equal to 2bx. So then we remain with minus 12x plus a is equal to 2bx plus b squared. Then we can make it as minus 12xa plus, yes, it's the same thing over here. Then we can, we have to find a and b formula, value. So what we can do is, we can take x common. So x is equal to, we will remain with minus 12 and minus 2b, and that will be equal to b squared minus a. We're just factorizing this part, so it becomes, we remove x outside, and then if x is not there, we have minus 12 and we have remaining minus. So we have the b part, like b is squared. So what we do is, we know that b is minus 6. So minus 6 squared, which is equal to minus 6 into minus 6, which will be equal to 36. Don't do minus 6 squared in your calculator, because it will show you minus 36, which is wrong. But if you apply it algebraically, you have minus into minus, which will be positive. So it will be 36 a value. Now, write down two statements about the relationship between the points x, y, and z. So xy is equal to 3a plus 2b, and zy is equal to 6a plus 4b. So for the first one, first point we can state is x is the midpoint, because here you see 6 by 3 is equal to 2, 4 by 2 is equal to 2, which means it is half or the center, so that will be the midpoint. Then we can also say that x, y, z are collinear, because collinear basically means that whenever they are